Okay, sorry about that. OBS was freaking out on me and froze completely. So I just wanted to reset everything and make sure we're working. Thank you, Plumber. I'm glad you thought it was 10 out of 10.
I'm at the
Hello. I tried looking like my avatar. How did I do? Okay, let's get Mass Effect 2 started. Game's loading. And it's taking over my stream screen, so I can't see you guys right now. Okay. It's perfect, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. I didn't touch anything. My computer is haunted and possessed. Okay. Yes, new game. Import. Oh no. Which one is it? I don't know which one it is. Well, I guess we get to find out together. Yes, okay, squad only. Okay. Okay, this is it. This is it. I only remember because of the military specialization we were a soldier, because that's the default. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're in the clear. All's well. So I hope you're ready for some Mass Effect 2. This is my favorite out of all of them.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
I sound really important. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. Now the human-led council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all advanced civilization every 50,000 years. I can't read that fast.
Disengaging FTL drives.
It's Joker.
Board is green. We are running.
His hair stuck on my lips.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner.
Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Thank you.
Match any known signatures.
Thank you. I never go for looks like this, so I'm very uncomfortable right now. Thank you. I appreciate it.
For evasive maneuvers.
Okay, check this out. Dead.
Kinetic barriers down.
Also dead.
Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
We're under attack. Look, it's our boyfriend, Caden.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Yeah.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Commander!
Caden, go! Now.
Now.
Aye, aye.
Bitch.
Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
You won't go? Alright. That's you. I hope you had a good day at work. I know you said you were exhausted. But I hope it went well. Yep, lived a wonderful life. Alright, so just throwing us into it. It went from 0 to 100, or 1,000 more like it, really quickly.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
There's really nothing to explore or pick up. Luckily, went the wrong way. I do that every time.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
I love this part. Just like how quiet and eerie and creepy it is, and you could hear her breathing. Watch this right here. Meep. Excuse me. Pardon me. Just coming through. Don't mind me.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack!
They are really mad at me. Yeah, I'll bet. Yesterday was a long day for you. Oh no! I got left behind! Save Joker! Well... They really wanted me out of there, didn't they? Yeah. There she goes. And this is how the game starts. Welcome to Mass Effect 2. I hope you're ready. Okay, so Plumber, since you missed some of the game, there's this little interactive, like, comic book thing here, so I'm gonna play that for you. It's actually really cool.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me.
Dead.
We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. I hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted
Garrus,
a
the
top
homie.
agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking. She'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty.
Dirty boy.
Proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime. And the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Kaidan I wasn't interested in Liara. I had my eyes on someone else. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign,
No.
Saren's flagship we'd
You
all
mean
assumed
Sora.
was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in
Look at the
talking to
face he's
him,
making.
I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control, Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but it wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Kaidan. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me.
She chose the vitamin D instead.
The next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Kaidan saw through my words. He knew I was hurting after Ash's death. He could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect.
Oh.
While it lasted.
Dang.
We arrived
Get it,
on
girl.
Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to
I
take
love
back the
Garrus
Citadel.
flying.
But
Phew.
Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight.
Dead.
The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now. if we were to
Expendable.
defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would
think so,
easily
too.
navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty. routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
And now we're caught up. I hope that helped clear things up for you.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Wrote it in your notebook? Okay. I find that very hard to believe. Okay. So we could either keep the default phase or change it. What are we thinking? Should we just keep it? Keep the train going? Or change it? I can't get the straw. I'm not gonna make her look like Fiona from Shrek. I'm not doing that. Sometimes I try to make her look like me, but it doesn't work out very well. So I think I'm just gonna keep it as is. Engineer. I thought about it, but I really like using the sniper rifle. So we're gonna be an this.
Something's wrong.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Well then.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Piss.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security
Okay, so in this one, we actually have ammo this time instead of your gun overheating. And now this time we actually have to push a button to get into cover.
Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles.
So you do need to be mindful of your ammo.
Security mechs are closing in on your position.
Combat system engaged.
Ah! There's more. And you do still have shields, but they go down a little bit more quickly in this one. They definitely made this game a little bit more challenging than the first one. The first one was a baby compared to this.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Click. Let's see. Anything I can grab? Any experience? Or supplies? Batman needs his supplies. Forgot them! Oh, I don't have a map. They are. We got our pull-ups on now.
Don't waste time, I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Oh, I don't remember that blood. Normally I just walk through here.
More. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Sensors active.
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
Okay. Going down.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard!
You want to keep your baby baby diapers?
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional.
So this is Miranda.
Biological activity.
We're definitely gonna get to know a lot about our characters because in this game there's loyalty missions that you play. They're very important. You need to do the loyalty missions.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Facts. Ooh. Thank you. Already opened that. Alright. Make our first save for the day. Definitely not our last. Yes? Well.
I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made.
That was pretty interesting.
Still the same old ice queen.
Queen.
She's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Wow. That's not very nice.
I'm coming. Have a nice trip. Shepard.
So this is Jacob. He's a part of our squad. And he is a potential romance.
You're done.
I don't pick him though because he's very boring.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
2 years. We've been dead for 2 years. Being brought back. And this is my first day waking up. Yeah.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Honestly. So we still have the whole floating attack.
You're falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Yay, they're alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
We'll get off the station.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Bam. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Dun dun
So
dun.
they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were.
Pretty sure.
You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even
Just me.
challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check.
Thick.
Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there?
Thick boy.
Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time
Pardon?
I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. Service tunnels are this way.
Miranda. Get some more ammo.
seen us.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
I can't. There we go. Ah, what the fuck?
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Squad.
Moving toward the control room. They found me. Help.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B. Hurry. They're out of control.
Help.
Upstairs, Shepard.
Here I come. But first,
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate.
gotta get some intel.
Functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me.
Shepard,
Me.
down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
My
Some
leg.
Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Okay. And then we do Unity. So one thing that I find a little silly is when you want to heal and you use Unity, you have to make sure that
Shut down the security
it's available for use.
This fried the whole system.
You'll see what I mean later.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
He's right, we didn't ask you.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations.
Oh?
She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Goku.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is open.
Uh-oh.
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. My bad.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Cerberus, we've had some bad blood with Cerberus before. We, don't consider them to be good people. And there was this one side quest that I had to do where, I can't remember exactly what happened, but someone was asking for our help. And we found out that Cerberus was actually conducting illegal experiments. And the person that was asking for my help found out about it. And he lost his whole entire squad. And so the captain went to go find out this information, blah, blah, blah. I told him what happened. He was like, oh, it's Cerberus. And now they're after me. And then I went to go find him, and he was dead. Cerberus killed him. So we have a lot of animosity toward each other.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I'll never work for Cerberus.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
So yeah, not very happy. Who is Wilson? Oops. Wolverine? From the cartoon? Oh, I see. Well, that's dope. Hello, squad. Can you help out? Like, I know I can take it by myself, but come on. Where the fuck were you? Never mind.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
I will take that money, thank you. Alright, here we go.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you are...
What's up, goddess?
What the hell are you doing?
Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
At work failing?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
You're charging people wrong. Oh no.
Should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
For me?
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Oh, that's funny.
Not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
That's pretty
You show up
funny.
as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
Haha, very funny. Get it? Because they brought me back to life. Oh no!
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision.
Hero.
Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Oh, thank you, Penguin. Penguin.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Okay, waiting for me. We can change the armor that we wear. TBH, I really like this helmet. And then we could also change the material, make ourselves shiny. Look at that. Shiny. Then we could also change the color. Oh, that is a sexy red color. I love purple though. Oh, this purple is dope. I like. And then we can change the other tint. Like so. And we can also make a pattern if we wanted. Look at how badass we look. The only thing I don't like are these random ass circles on my ass. Like, why? I don't... Does that add defense on my cheeks? Anyway.
Commander Shepard.
That's me.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Gotta protect those
Unnecessary
cheeks.
precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What do we know?
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That
All
one
good,
woman,
goddess.
One very specific woman might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You're not my friend.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
Always appreciate having you around.
No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
It'll just be reflected. That's fair.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Not wrong.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Whoops, I have a target on my back.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire.
Bye, goddess. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Wilson was one of my best
Thank you for being here.
But he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shelly. If you don't find
all right.
what we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress.
Just don't let me distract you too much.
Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Level up. Level up. Okay. So leveling up is a lot more different in this game. So you remember how long of a list we had last time? That's cut very short now. So we have to be very tactical of how we want to spend our points. So we have 6 points, right? And let's say I want to rank up my barrier and go to 2. It's going to cost me 2 points to do that now instead of just 1. And then let's make that. And then we'll keep the 1 point. Overwrite our save, and there we have it. Okay, so now we can talk to our squad a little bit more.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Just remember who's in charge.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
Didn't we just talk about that these people knew what they signed up for, and now all of a sudden you're trying to fucking guilt trip me?
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
I never really liked her. I never really liked her either, to be quite honest.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Like?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Oh my god. Yes, holy fuck. Done respectfully.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
No kidding.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Suck my ass, Miranda.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob, but you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe.
You're fixing everything? Okay.
I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know
Progress.
much. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Makes sense.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. So, it'll tell us that we completed a mission. It'll give us a little summary if you want to read about it. Yeah. It's nice. It's a bit more detailed this time.
Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
That's right. Better recognize.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
I wasn't asking for your opinion, Miranda. I was giving an order. Like you asked, do you have any orders? God. Okie dokie. We're on our first real mission now. Freedom's progress. Let's see if there's anything to pick up. Nope.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Of dinner? Well, that's sad. What was for dinner? And second question is, can I eat their leftovers? Because your girl is hungry.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Can't run these missions on an empty stomach. Just putting that out there. Ah!
Fenris mechs.
Strange. Disabled at the other colonies.
There we go!
Oh, there's more.
They take out the shield.
Miranda, how about instead of crushing robots, you crush my head between your thighs, mommy? Oh my god, just from thinking about that idea is getting me sweaty. Oh, it's dripping down to my crotch.
What the fuck? Oh my god. I can't with you. Okay, so we're gonna unlock this. This is a new way to unlock things. So instead of me just diving in head first with that little arrow in the last game, we actually have to try. we have to match these symbols together. And we're also timed. I've never played this game with headphones before, so like I'm hearing literally like all the crickling sounds and I'm like, what is happening in my ear?
We're compromised.
Oh. I am missing. Ow. I'm missing. I'm missing. Well, okay. So, this is what I mean. I can't use Unity. See how it's red? Even though my health is down. So, all of us, or someone in my squad, needs to also have their health down so that I can also heal myself.
Macaroni with the chicken strips. I'm not
taking any chances. Those
weapons down. Shepard?
What the fuck?
You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Weapons down.
Commander Shepard. Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent.
You tell him.
Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
Oh.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
That makes sense.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship.
Tell him.
Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Okay.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
See, nobody likes Cerberus.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Okay, let's see if there is anything to grab. Oh yeah, you guys can't see that.
Security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
So in the bottom right corner of my screen, and I'm conveniently covering the entire part of that, is when you click down, you can, on the left or right controller stick, you can see where your objective is, and it points an arrow to where you gotta go. So I don't get as lost in this game. Yeah. It's nice.
Use overload on him.
I can do that. I'm trying to cover up, thank you. Reload. Owie.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
That's not good.
We can still catch them.
Yes, we can. Oh, I was like, what is happening?
Enemy down.
Can you do that? Thank you.
There we go.
Drop. You're done.
You're done.
Target down. Got him.
Hurry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
Okay, so we
We'll
gotta
take cover by the
go
doors.
like
Shepard, you
this.
take point.
And then we gotta go like this. And then I go like this. So, also in this game, they sometimes don't like to listen to me. Ow. Brutal. That was fucking savage, dude.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
A little bit, but it's okay. We got this.
Oh. We'll take out their shields.
I also have a grenade. Oh, I have my sniper now? Hell yeah. Let's use the grenade launcher. And my sniper rifle! You died. Of course it was you, Miranda.
Watch out!
Alright, we did it. Now scan. Take that, thank you. So, in this game, it's very important that you explore and scan all the planets, like you remember in the galaxy map. It's really important to do that because you start to earn materials and you use those said materials to get upgrades for your weapons, for your health, your armor, your shields, for your team, everything. So they kind of make it forced that you have to like be very thorough with some parts of this game.
No more contacts!
Okay, thank you, Miranda. So extra.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
And then also in some scene dialogue options, there'll be like a quick action for you to pick. One's gonna happen right now, so you'll see.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
Kind of.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
It'll happen right now. Like, see that icon right there? You have to press it before it ends up disappearing if you want to do something like that. And it's a good or a bad choice that you can pick.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
I thought the collectors kept to themselves.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
It took a while to
Swarms
load.
didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human
No,
colonies
not
have
yet.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they
I think he fell asleep, actually.
Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature
He was able
probes, maybe.
to
Find
stay
victims,
home
then
today.
Immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him.
I
Just need
agree.
to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Go with Tali.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's my mans?
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Ooh.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared.
Shadow Broker is bad news too.
Dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Oh. Joker!
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded.
Oh, he got in trouble.
One thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
My ship. So in this game, we actually really get to talk to Joker. And he's a lot more funny in this game. So I'm really excited to talk to him and for you to hear what he has to say.
huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
I'm excited for you. Normandy. Normandy's nuts. So, when it comes to gathering materials and shit, I will definitely be doing that off stream because that is even more tedious than the side quests. Look at my big ship.
Welcome aboard the new...
Do you like the size of my cockpit?
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect
I'm glad you do.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship?
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Here's the tour, galaxy map. Our private terminal so that we could read our emails. Choose our loadout. Elevator. I don't know why they have to highlight that. Then I can change my clothes if I want to, and my armor and stuff this time. This is where you purchase upgrades.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Okay, so this girl is my assistant.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Okay, so let's go talk to Joker. Let's also get some experience.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Kelly? She's something else. She is something else, and we'll find out more about that later. So this is a tech lab. We can't go in here right now. So there's parts of the ship that we can't go in yet because we don't have certain people on our crew. So once that happens, we'll make more progress later. So this is usually where Jacob hangs out. And then this is our brief comm room. So where we have like our meetings and stuff. And then here's my emails. I have a lot of them. We'll worry about that later.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Another one? Liar. I read them all too fast for you. And then we can choose what level we want to go to, and it'll tell you if there's someone on that level. Because sometimes Kelly will tell you that someone wants to talk to you. If you're like, I don't remember where that person is, it'll tell you. So, little brief tour. And then here... Okay, so this map is so much more different now. Instead of just like seeing the map and selecting a planet, now we actually have to take the Normandy and fly to the planet. Isn't that cool? And it'll also tell you if it's unexplored or not. So let's use this for an example. So here it'll say start scanner. Right, so we start the scanner, and then we scan, and then there's this little scale right above me that shows these materials, and you can see it go up, or if you have vibrate on your controller, if you use a controller, it'll vibrate. And then you launch a probe.
Launching probe. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
And so, unfortunately, I'm kind of covering some of it. But, you'll see... Well, you can kind of see right next to me the scales of the materials. So it'll tell you how much materials that you have. So, like I said, I will be doing this off stream because it gets extremely tedious. So, just to show you guys an example of that. And then it'll also tell you if there's an anomaly on the planet. And so you have to scan for that, launch a probe there, and then you can land on the planet and then explore the actual planet if you wanted yourself. And then also, you have to buy more probes, right? And then also you have to buy fuel for your ship. So let's use this Explore Normandy crash site as an example.
Low on fuel to leave the system under thruster power.
So let's buy some fuel. Okay, We have our fuel. And now, let's go to where we need to. Whee! And it's using our fuel, so you don't want to, like, just fly around all willy-nilly. Bad things will happen. What? I don't know. I never found out. I never fucked around to find out either.
Anomaly detected.
So, as Edie just said, anomalies detected, right? So we're gonna follow this here. Launch our probe.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
And now we can land on the planet. So for this little side mission, we're going to explore the Normandy crash site. Yeah, go for it. Like I said, I never tried. I was always scarce about that kind of stuff. So this is where I died. I saw something flashing. So we get these flashbacks of the good old days on the Normandy. And then we're collecting these dog tags of our old crew members that unfortunately didn't make it as well. So spooky. Where can we put it? Let's put the monument here. So there's 20 dog tags that we have to collect. It goes by pretty fast though, so I'll try to be quick about it. So sad. Okay, nothing here. Oop. Almost walked right by one. Almost there. We got 12 out of 20. Oh. Oh, you'll just be teleported. I see. That makes sense. Okay, we just went this way. Oh, my car! My car! She can be saved. I can fix her. Let's put some duct tape. Presley. My helmet. I lost my helmet. That's a pretty intense fall. Well, Jacob did say I was only meat in tubes when they found me. If that's the case, how would they even recognize that it was me? I think too much about these things. Okay, we just need 3 more. Where have I not walked around? I did this last time. Should try going in circles or something. We got that one there. Then we did this. Yes, yes. Hello? What am I stuck on? Ah! Okay, so now we just need 2 more. That one. We did this. Aha. Okay, so now just... Ah! Hello? Why'd I get stuck? Ashley? Why are you showing me a vision of Ashley? She's already dead. Alright, let's head over to the vehicle and leave. We're done. Yeah, not that bad of a little side quest. Okay, where shall we go next? Let's see. Let's see. Recruit Archangel, Professor, and Veteran. Okay. Let's do it. Let's start getting our squad together. Squad! Film. Sure, let's do that. And then you guys level yourselves up, which is great.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
Hello.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr.
So, there's a nightclub in here, Plumber.
I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
So, unfortunately, we have to recruit this guy. I really don't like this person, like at all.
You have to help me.
I'll go to the nightclub in a little bit.
Good talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right. I'll go make myself at home. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Yeah, I don't really like this guy, but we have to recruit him. Alright,
Come on, let me in.
let's head on over.
Ari's expecting me.
Yeah, I really don't like him. I really don't like his loyal mission either, but we'll find that out later. Welcome to the afterlife. Yes. I really like the music in this one. Do you like the view? Yeah, I'll show you right now.
Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire.
We'll have some more fun in just a second.
What brings
Because there's 2 floors to this club.
Opportunity,
and a VIP
success,
area.
failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired.
This person I had to do a side quest for.
You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
I do.
2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse.
Alright, so here's the other floor of the afterlife. Still got dancers here, as you can see. And then we could still watch the dancers do their thing. This was the video I sent you, Plumber. We can also tip them as well this time. They just smile. Look at them go. I should look into motion capture so that I can get paid to do this. And then in this area right here, you can dance now. I'm trying to get a good angle. Two-step, two-step. Get it, girl. And that's it, really. I'm gonna talk to this guy in just a second. Actually, no, let's talk to him now. I would like a drink, please. I just like how my squad just casually watches. Thank you. How'd I drink that through my helmet? I don't know. He's walking away. Oh.
The Shepard Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year once the area is declared safe.
Say something, Commander.
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
Ow.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
Let's confront this bartender, shall we? Where am I?
A source reports
Where am I? Okay.
Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible terrorist attack by dissidents from former council
How can these
races.
people be
While
left
no
to
formal
rot like
statement has
this?
been issued,
You don't
the
understand,
council
or
has
you
made
don't
formal
want to?
information requests of the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Oh, yeah, this is another species that we're getting introduced to in this game.
Today.
I don't know a Captain Gavorn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavorn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
These are called Vorcha.
There seem to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much. Gavorn's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gavorn's tricks. We leave.
You already said that. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Yeah, they're pretty intense. Alright, and now we're back. You feel the music?
Do I know you? No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the torture.
Oh!
Not taking any chances.
Well, thanks. Wrong way again. My bad. Also wrong way. Sorry. Okay, now we're going the right way. Stairs. Here we go, here we go. This is where I wanted to go.
It's close enough.
Why is there a standoff happening? Stop! Stop!
Stand still.
I just wanted to dance.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face. I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega? I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Noted. I will not do such a thing.
I like it. Easy to remember. If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Very friendly people.
So, what can I do for you? I'm trying to track down Archangel. You and half of Omega. You want him dead too? Why is everyone after him? He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him. Just the kind of guy I'm looking for. Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna
I try to be.
He's teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now. What kind of trouble? The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Archangel? Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me. Which merc groups are after Archangel? Blue Sun,
I like that you can see the dancer in the background, just living her best life.
Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
There she is, look at her go.
Do you hate Archangel? I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I need to do that dance. I'll look into it.
I appreciate the help. See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him. I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him? The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Hey, hey, hey!
He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him,
We're getting information on some of the members of our squad that we need to recruit.
so you must know what's what on Omega. Everything that's worth
What?
knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane
Facts.
things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
What kind of tours are we talking about?
Tell me how you got set up here. That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either.
We'll see how useful you prove.
Okay.
Short answer, mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything.
Yeah, they knew what they were drawing.
Its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Alright, let's get another drink. This time we won't get poisoned. Hello. Can I have a drink, please? Thank you all. I like the little head shake. Woo! Oh, oh. There should be... Ah, here we go.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next?
I'm next. Me. Me.
Aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way. Wow, not even a smile. So you're here to fight then?
What?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee.
Thought it was a stripper.
Each, you get paid when the job's done. If
Ouch.
you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapon.
It's the makeup, isn't it?
So you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period.
Period.
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us.
I just got here.
Shipments go missing. Operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jarrett's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack and
I'm gonna skip this.
Archangel while we try to get
So we're just fodder for his...
Besides, what are
Seems like a lot of trouble.
He's planned for an attack like this.
It's gonna be tough
like,
to get to.
if we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where's the attack team?
I can't tell you exactly
Where do we go?
Just send in the next
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I...
Get your money back.
Hey, Woody!
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Alrighty. So now we know where to recruit 2 more members of our squad. Squad!
Let me in. Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorchet Task Force. Got something to report?
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here.
They're a pestilence, nothing more.
What's your job
Keep
here?
the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
Arya's
Hello.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Let's do it.
You are.
Get in.
Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I have 2 different grenade launchers. Well, let's keep it with the regular grenade launcher.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight.
I'm glad you said that, because someone told me I looked like a stripper earlier.
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in.
Exactly.
Dun dun.
Distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Pretty much. But you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get
I can.
the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka.
Let's go.
He'll tell you when to go in.
So the bridge is
Exactly. If they can get the gunship flying,
They were using a
it
gunship?
wasn't even a fair fight. At
Where's
least
the
on the
infiltration?
far side of the bridge near
How'd they get that close?
We need to keep Archangel focused on...
What do you know about Arcane?
But don't be surprised if they're
I
not
better go
good.
find Sergeant.
Watch yourself.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
You don't need to worry about what he said.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
Also, before I forget,
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise.
yes?
You're in the wrong place.
You the blood pack leader?
Ask your questions and go.
When do the blood pack
But
attack?
we're supposed to wait until the
Why are the blood
The
pack?
blood pack are every...
I'm guessing Archangel.
I'll be the one to take him out.
What do you know about Archangel?
And he's brave.
Sounds like you've had personal.
Almost
I should get going.
time.
Ooh! That startled me. Oh yeah, hacking. Oh, I opened the door and then someone got shot and their body flew. Scared me. That's all. I hate hacking in this game. So, you'll see a set of these codes and they like slowly scroll up and you have to pick the right one. And there's also these red X's and you can't touch them, otherwise you mess up and then it makes you start over. And you're also on a timer for this too. You'll see. Okie dokie.
Katka?
Sergeant Katka.
Hello.
You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Were you waiting for us?
The infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
I think I can make a bad choice in this one. I can't remember.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing
I'm in the
things?
infiltration group. Our team coordinate. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make
So
sure.
our plan is to jump.
You know, just keep Archangel watching that bridge.
How will the infiltration team?
If that doesn't work, they have explosives.
So the bridge is
So,
the only way.
Look, just do your damn job. Collect your credits and go home.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
Target is in sight. Where go?
Check. Bravo team, go, go, go!
Oh, there was a door I could have bypassed. I wonder if I could still do it.
But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
I made a bad choice.
You're working too hard.
Hey, yo!
Doesn't look like Archangel's got much time.
Well, let's not wait around too long.
That was awesome. Oh darn, I don't think I can go back.
These guys a surprise of our own.
You're up.
Oh, wait. Let me get my sniper.
Good shot.
Oh, I got renegade points. I know.
She's with Archangel.
Oh yeah, I want my disruptor ammo. You want me to tase you? Sure. Might hurt a little bit though.
We can use this.
Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm dying. Oh, you're awake. Hello. Tell everyone how I tased myself? I will. My friends and I, we went out drinking, and, I have a taser and pepper spray, because I can handle myself, but I'm also short, so, anyway. I went in to reach in my purse, and I accidentally set my taser off, and I tased myself. It was just a quick zap, just like a quick, but it definitely woke me up. I was like, oh. Garrus! Hi, Garrus!
I thought you were dead.
I was.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
That's fair. I guess.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with...
Oh, oops, I just asked that question.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it.
I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
They do.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
You nailed me good a couple times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it.
That's true.
Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't.
Also, Garrus is a romance option in this game now.
But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
I don't know if you'll say that later, because we have other people to recruit.
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment.
Just wait. Just give it time.
I'll make you a deal.
Trust me.
You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway.
I know a character that is very quickly gonna be your favorite plumber.
Looks like they know
I'll draw something for you once we beat them.
Clips, I think.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
Overloading the mech.
Oops, I missed.
Snipe that one! Never saw me coming!
I've got him!
Impressive!
Heads up, they're deploying snipers.
Oh, I need ammo. Thank you. Oops.
Nice trick.
Oh, I love this rifle.
Need more ammo. Thank you. Can't wait to get a better gun. Oops, I missed. Oh, fuck.
Have a nice trip right between the eyes.
Didn't I see someone there? Oh, but they're dead now. Oh, fuck. Thank you, Garrus. Oh, you ass. Oh.
There we go.
Right between the eyes.
really need more ammo. Oh, never mind, that's it. Oh, he shot her in the boob.
All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel. Go.
They're sending in the big boys. I can handle that. Oh hey, there's more ammo. I thought I had to go downstairs for that. I will help you, Garrus. Just give me a second. Sorry, I'm working on it.
Heavy mechs are in the base.
Okay. Oh, he's almost dead. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Okay, camera 2. Oh, that was close. Ooh. Fuck you. Like my sniper back.
Come find me before they regroup.
Okay. Nice of you guys to show up now. Hi, Garrus.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Hooray. Glad I could help.
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got blood pack and blue suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
A good question.
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level.
Oh.
Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Jacob, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Yeah, I can trust you to help him.
I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
How do I get to the basement?
Go down a level. The basement door is on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Okay, basement, stairs, stairs. I was just walking around here. I should know where to go.
I'll deal with the bridge. You close those shutters. We can't fight them in two places at once.
And it's not telling me where to go. It's not telling me where to go. It's not telling me where to go. Where's the basement?
I'll deal with the bridge. You close those shutters. We can't fight them in two places at once.
I'm trying. looks like I found it. Oh yeah.
Console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
He goes.
Shutter secured.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
Okay.
Nice shot.
I can't see. Oh, jeez.
Find the large shutters and seal them.
Ow. Get off of me.
Watch out. Enemy charging.
I need more ammo.
Ready to die?
Target charging. Firing now.
Commencing shutdown.
There's a console near the shutters. Here they come. There's not too many yet.
Then we'll put them down.
Just 1 more shutter. Hurry.
Working on it. Okay, we're almost there. Alley-oop. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Cover, cover, cover. Okay, now alley-oop. No one's dropping armor. I'm on fire. 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 Miranda. Miranda. First death. So glad I have my squad to help me.
There we go. Nice shot. You bet.
Can you come over here, please?
Taking cover.
Miranda, thank you.
Shield to fail.
We've got hostiles on the bridge.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, you fucker. Alley-oop.
Commencing shutdown. Secured.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
They're opening the back door.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
could have at least given me some ammo or something. Come on. Thank you, plumber.
Incoming!
Oops. Alright, gotta go help Garrus. It crashed? That's not good.
I got him!
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better.
All in a day's work.
Son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on and...
Heads up!
Damn it!
Why are we standing there? Can you guys get in cover?
They fixed it, but not completely. I'm
They're offloading troops. Watch your back, Shepard.
Take a move.
I got it!
Never saw me coming!
Okay.
Good shot!
Thank you. Let's also turn our barrier on, just in case.
They're rappelling down the side wall, ground floor. They've reached the rear stairs.
Well, not anymore. I need more ammo.
Careful, Shepard.
Of what?
Overload deployed.
Did I accidentally shoot you? Sorry. Oh my god, Garrus! This poor guy. Bro. He wants to take this guy down.
You're up.
Oh, I don't have any for my grenade launcher. Am I even hitting it? I can't tell.
Brother, huh?
Ow. Oh, you coward. There we go. Oh my god, Garrus! He looks in bad shape.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on.
Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
We better hurry. He looks bad.
Oh my god. That was intense. Again, I've never played this game with headphones on before, so, like, I've never heard the details of the...
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard.
Oh,
Tough son of a bitch.
my poor baby.
Be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan.
Well, we have Garrus back.
Frankly, I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things about Cerberus these past few years.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Okay. Okay, so we have Garrus now. Hooray. Okay. Let's talk to Joker. See what he has to say about Garrus.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda. And expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
He's got jokes. Joker. The Joker.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I do too. I also love that he argues with Edie, the artificial intelligence. That's what makes it even more funny. Okay. Well, I think that that is a pretty good place to end for today. We got quite a lot done in a short amount of time, so I'm pretty satisfied with leaving it here. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and being here. Glad to have Facecam Fridays back. I'm probably not going to do this makeup every single time for this stream because it's very extra and it took me a while. But yeah, so I just wanted to try to look like my avatar. Anyways. Yes, I'm sorry, Goddess. You know, my stream is only 3 hours long, so don't want to burn myself out. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good weekend and take care of yourselves. And I will see you guys back on Monday for some more Mass Effect 2, where we will be recruiting more of our squad members. So, hope you guys have a good night, enjoy your weekend, and get lots of rest and take good care of yourselves. Till then, see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.